Hello and welcome to Victoria's Cantina, where today we're having a look at the Hasbro Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Trading Outpost BB units and Astromech Droids, available exclusively at Target. Alright, so first things first, I gotta give a shout out to the worker at Target that was kind enough to go into the back and get these for me. They were supposed to be on the shelf this past Sunday, August 30th. Unfortunately, they didn't put them out, so I left empty-handed. Went back today a few days later, and they still weren't out, but at least they were able to go and get them for me from the back. So if you don't see them, just ask. I'll put the DPCI number in the description. You can also use Pop Finder to check if they might be available in your area. So these are super, super cool. I was beyond stoked for these. Now Target right now has a huge Galaxy's Edge promotion. Of course, Galaxy's Edge being that brand new land you can experience in Disneyland and at Walt Disney World Resort. And there's a really cool tie-in promotion. The parks are currently closed, or at least here in Disneyland, locally they're closed. So, I can't go to Disneyland. So they're kind of bringing Disneyland to us. They're kind of bringing the droids to us, so to speak. And I think this is a really cool promotion. Obviously, I think this is super, super cool, being able to go to Target and buy things from Galaxy's Edge, even though they're not exactly the same items necessarily that are sold at Galaxy's Edge. It's still in spirit of the same thing. It's still branded with the Galaxy's Edge Trading Outpost merchandise logo, and I think that's fantastic. This week I added the Smuggler's Run Millennium Falcon to my collection. That vehicle has pretty much been the holy grail of my collection for more than a decade, and now that I have it in my collection, I'm super stoked. But after that, the next thing I was super, super excited about was these little guys right here. I love Astromech Droids. I love droids in general. And droids have historically been a huge part of the Disneyland experience, going back to Star Tours, and then the whole Build-A-Droid thing that they've been doing for Droid Factory at the parks for about the last 10 years now. So this is really cool to have new Astromech Droids in the 3 3/4 inch scale. We don't really get too many of those anymore, so that makes me super stoked about each and every one of these little guys. The packaging on all these guys is really nice. I really like this little carton, this little multi-dimensional box that they come in. It's got the blue and white, and of course Galaxy's Edge Trading Outpost. These are the BB units, and it says transported from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Trading Outpost. Got the Hasbro logo. These are Hasbro products, Disney 4+, and here on the side, collect stylized droids. So really, really neat. This is the back. Not really a whole lot to talk about there. Other side with your UPC, and that's basically it. You can see inside the little droids that you get, and it's basically the same thing for all of these. You can kind of see inside and look at the accessories that these droids come with. All right, so I'm stoked. I'm going to take a moment, get all of these little guys out of their boxes. When we come back, we'll take a closer look at the BB units and the Astromech Droids. All right, so here are our little friends out of the packaging, and these are super, super fun. I already know I'm going to love these. So there is reuse here, and that's obvious. I mean, I don't think anybody expected they would do brand new sculpts for these. There's interesting stuff going on here. So I really like how there's a little bit to be offered with each of these droids. They're really cool. Let's go ahead and start off with the Astromech Droids, classic Astromech Droids. So we'll start off with this one right here. This is basically just a red and white Astromech. You can see that it is colored very nicely, very clean paint. I love the little metallic silver sort of paint that it has here on the top. And just really, really nice looking. Really, really nice. I love how the legs or the feet have the wires on them. For a while now at the Disney parks, the droids haven't had those. That way it's easier for you to build your own droid. So these are definitely the Hasbro sculpts. They have the wheels on the bottom. I will say that the plastic seems a little bit soft, seems a little bit rubbery. I mean, that's really the only complaint that I have. But I mean, the bodies seem fine. It's mostly the legs, I guess, that just seem a little bit plasticky. And maybe that's necessary. Maybe that's necessary in order to interchange all the parts and stuff. But compared to standalone releases, the legs do seem kind of bendy to me. But pretty nice. So this particular one right here, you can pull off his dome just like that. There's the innards right there. That's what you see underneath it. And you have right here an R5 style dome that you can put on it. It looks very much like R5D4. That classic droid we all know and love from A New Hope and from The Mandalorian. And it's just going to plug in right like that. So by doing that, you basically have an all-new droid. If you wanted to, you could buy another one of these little guys and display one with one head and one with the other if you wanted to, go in deeper than, just picking up one of each. But yeah, this is really cool to see. I really like what they did with this little guy. This is pretty fun. And just so you know, these Astromech droids, and I don't think it's going to be able to be picked up here on camera at all, but they have this 2008 stamp on them. So there definitely is some reuse here. These are basically old sculpts, and maybe that's why the legs are so pliable. At least the arms or the legs, have that 2008 date stamp on them. So definitely going back a long time into the Hasbro inventory to bring back these sculpts. Next up, we got this little cutie right here, and I really like this one. I like the colors. She's like fuchsia, and she has white, very classic Astromech sort of pattern and detail on her. Very nice. She's got the little wires on the feet, and I think the wires on the feet are all the same color for these Astromechs. You can see she does have a removable drink tray, so that is pretty nice to see here. And very nicely done. All the little glasses and such look really nice. Very similar to our sail barge R2-D2 that we got some time back. The glasses do not come off, and they are all the same color. And the droid is, really nice as well. Like I said, I really like this one. I like the colors. I really like that fuchsia. It just really pops. And having the drink tray, of course, is really nice. So all these Astromech droids have the same articulation. You can rotate the dome. You can rotate the arms or legs, however you want to call them. The feet also are hinged. And also the center legs do come off. If you wanted to pull those off, they can come out just like that. And then you can just plug them back in. So, like I always say, it's good to have display options, even though you might not need all the display options. The fact that they are there makes these items so much more enjoyable. So really cool little droid here. Then we have this one, and I kind of hesitate to say this one and that one, but the fact is these don't have names. They're just Astromech droids, so I don't really know what to call them. You can name your own droid. I guess that's cool. We'll call this one R2Y3, just on the spot. Why not? I really like the translucent dome. It's not all the way transparent, but you can see through it a little bit. The orange and the black. It's a very smart color combo. I think it looks great. The silver details look really nice. Here at the back of this one, see, they all have like the green light that you see on the back. They're all kind of, well, actually, no. This one has more of a yellow-green light. And the other one, well, this one doesn't have it, but the other dome here had kind of more of that yellow-green light, same as this droid over here, basically. This is very Halloween looking, isn't it? Even with these rocket packs, like just the color combination, like in total, is very Halloween looking to me. So these do come off quite easily, and so do the flames. And basically this is what you're left with. You can plug the flames in just like this. And then you're just going to affix them to, you're just going to press them in place basically. So they just kind of rest there. I think these might be the same flames and rocket jets that came packed with the Force Link R2-D2 from The Last Jedi. So, pretty nice. They do seem to stay on there, but if you touch them, they do kind of come off as well. I really like this one. The colors on this one just seem really choice to me. They look really good. Let's turn our attention to our BB unit. So these two come together. You'll notice that all the BB units have two different heads. So we'll have the BB-8 style head, and then we'll have the other BB-9E style head right there, the more villainous BB unit. Of course, we did get some of these droids from Disney in their droid factory packs that were available at the Disney parks with these domes, and really cool pack. I have one of those sets and I really like it. But this one is really cool. This one is just like all black and silver, very stealth looking. I like it quite a bit. I like the colors on it. The articulation on these guys is all the same. So you basically just have a little hinge right there. Goes back and forth, little arm that's connected to the body, and then you can rotate the dome. So that is pretty nice. And then right here as well, same thing with this little guy right there, red and white. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I like these. These are really fun. Next up, we have this set right here. This is a fun one. I really like the colors on this one. Again, like a purple color and with the white and the black. It just looks really nice to me. Really nice little antennas there. Really fun. And then this one is just white and black. Of course, has the other dome on it. And this one's a little more simplistic. Nothing too special, but nonetheless, they're all fun, even though I might like some more than the others. And then of course, finally we have this set of BB units right here. So this one just red and black and white, nice color combo. And then this one right here, blue and white with some red details. I like this one too. It kind of has like an 80s sort of vibe to it for some reason. Yeah, all these guys are a little fun. All these guys are really fun. And you will notice that the heads do come off on the BB units. So if you wanted to do some swapperoos here, you could do that. You just have the ball peg right there. And we're just going to do a little switch right here. That's fun. And we'll put this one right here. It almost seems like, it almost seems like it was made to go on that body almost. This is cool. This is cool. Let's see, what else can we do here? Maybe we can make like a BB9E with this one. Let's pull the head off this guy. And we'll see if we can make BB-8's evil twin right here. And I think we basically are more or less there. Might not be perfect, but pretty close. This is actually a really nice fit too. Really nice combination. And we'll just put this head right here. And that is a really good combination too. So, you could play with these all day, going back and forth, just doing whatever you want to do with them. There's really no wrong or right. You can mix and match. We could do the same with our Astromech Droids. We could pull off these heads. And there goes the rocket jet. We'll put this red head on here. It's not a very good match at all, but just as an example, there's a lot of playability. These rollies are going all over the place. I don't even remember which head went on which body, but these are cool, you guys. For $10 a pop, $9.99, they're fun. You really can't go wrong. Like I said, we're not really getting much in the way of droids in the 3 3/4 inch line. So I'm really happy to see these. I think this is a really neat thing for Target to be doing. Not only the Galaxy's Edge promotion, but really going in on the droids. There's other droids you can get too at Target. And these are really fun. I can't recommend them to you enough. If you like droids, if you love Star Wars, if you like the Disney parks, just the whole combination of the whole thing is just, it's like a match made in heaven. Those are 3 of the best things, right? Disneyland, Star Wars, and Target. How can you go wrong there? And just because, here's a shot of all the toys disassembled, all the droid parts taken apart, completely disassembled. And this is really fun. This is where you can really get in and do your customizing and, mix and match. Love how all these parts are just, this is good. Love it. All right, my friends, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to be careful not to knock these guys down again. Let me know your thoughts down below. Will you be adding them to your collection? I think they're a blast. I absolutely do. You could buy more of them and switch the heads and have so many display options. It's just really great stuff. Let me know your thoughts down below. Sound off in the comments. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Subscribe to the Cantina Chatter podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. In this week's episode, we talked about the 6 Star Wars Hasbro HasLabs that Hasbro will never make. So very fun episode. If you want to be entertained, check that out. And as always, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Victoria's Cantina. Until next time, bye-bye.